Last Claudia. I know, crazy, right? Never thought this game would be on my channel again, but man, has it been gone for a while. 2 years, I think, at this point. Maybe even 3, since the original video that was on the channel and my last video that was posted on this game. It is quite insane how long it's been. I know some of you may be asking,
why are you back, OP? What made you come back? Why are you posting this video?
Last Claudia has changed drastically in a lot of different areas since the last I played. Whether that be quality of life, just overall improvements for the game and player health, there has been a lot of stuff to unpack. Of course, the game is not perfect by any means, but compared to what the game was originally, it was lacking a lot of stuff. Now, of course, if you've never seen Last Claudia and you want to know what it is, my best thing to tell you is just try the game. The explanation that I would give for the game is kind of lengthy just because there's so much you can do in it, but just know before you even try it, the game is a grind. So if you're okay with that and you like games similar to like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius or even Grand Summoners, if there's a lot of stuff here and a lot of stuff to unpack, and it's overflowing with content, especially as a new player, you have a lot of stuff to do. So if you want a game like that, Last Claudia may be your game. But compared to 2 years ago, let me tell you, a lot has changed. Last Claudia was always a game that was about grinding, having to constantly repeat some quests due to either Aether rewards for certain arcs, or just learning certain skills, or possibly farming for certain limit break materials or skill tree materials to, of course, get your characters as strong as possible. And back then, there was no auto repeat. The game was also very unoptimized. The game would crash quite frequently on most devices. It was really in a rough state with the amount of bugs, glitches, and all that type of stuff. But let me tell you, in Last Claudia, they still do got their bugs, you know, still got that Last Claudia shine to it. But they have fixed a lot. They have added a lot of improvements like auto repeat to the game, so you can get all of those skills, all those Aether rewards to make your characters as broken as possible. Also, there has been some battle adjustments since then to magic and some other things since the last I played, and a ton has changed. And I want to say a lot has changed for the better, because I will say that I am extremely interested in Last Claudia now compared to how I was back then. That could have just been because I was a little bit of a fanboy, and you know, Devil May Cry came out and I was completely back on Last Claudia, and I pretty much stayed ever since then. Also, hold up. Last Claudia, if you watch this video, listen. We gotta talk about this. Like, please, for the love of God, add this into your game. Just give me a feature where I can search for the skill that I'm looking for on a certain arc. That's all I'm asking for. Once you have that in the game, I'm gonna be honest, this game gonna be really good. But it really needs that quality of life. I don't see why we haven't got it yet. Because, you know why? It's the 2-year anniversary. We gotta be having a celebration. We gotta be going all out. Where's the explosions? This ain't no Michael Bay movie, but I still want explosions. Before we get any further in the video, let me say this. If you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe to the channel. 40% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and it only takes 2 seconds. Because hey, if you subscribe, you don't have to keep typing in my name on the search bar 24/7 to try to watch my video. It just pops up in your sub box. So hey man, why not save yourself some time and click that subscribe button. And with the 2nd anniversary coming along, ladies and gentlemen, there is a ton of stuff to get. Do you see all this? 220 free gacha spins, which this does include pretty much every single unit in the game on it, plus every arc, excluding crossovers and I think maybe URs. I could be wrong about that. There could be URs in this. You get a guaranteed unit from a mission reward, which, hey, you know, people love units. You get a rainbow potion, so if you're just starting out in the game and want to try it out, any unit that you get, boom, you can make them level 100. 10,000 crystals available for free if you log in every single day during the beginning of the 2nd anniversary, because I think there's going to be 2 parts to this. Also, there is an event that you can do to get a free 3,000 crystals, which is, you know, solid. The main story's been updated. There's a really good banner for pretty much new players that has like every single Descent of Heroes unit in it, and it's actually a lot of value, I think, if you're missing everything. Tons of ways to increase your character's power, tons of boosts and everything to help you get your characters up even faster, 2nd anniversary medals from the 2nd anniversary event and other things, and there's new special anniversary sets in the shop, and you can just see the list goes on and on with all this stuff, and this is the 10 big promos from it, because with an anniversary, of course, comes an anniversary unit. These gacha games don't run on just love alone, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta have something to make people spend money, make people want to go for it. And let me just tell you, I really love different variations of the main cast in any game, whether that be FFBE, Grand Summoners, War of the Visions, it does not matter. I love whenever they change the main cast and make them look different and make them super OP and strong, because you may read the story and you may really like those characters, but then, you know, the variants that they give you are kind of lackluster. But no, sorry, not in Last Claudia, because the new anniversary unit is none other than Shift Kyle. Shift in Last Claudia terms means pretty much an alternate version of that unit, and Shift Kyle, or Night Lord Kyle if you want to call him his actual name, is brand new to the game, and this this man is busted, let me tell you. Man does some deeps, man does some damage, makes you take less damage. A lot of stuff going on with this guy, and he's a blast to use. I mean, who doesn't like him? Look at him. He has a drip. And with that being said, you guys can already assume, yes, if you're just starting out in this game, it is a perfect time to re-roll. There's tons of banners, tons of rewards going out. Pretty much the best time to start is right now if you ever consider starting Last Claudia. Also, another big thing that changed, not only with the anniversary, but this actually got added a while ago, but it got brought back for the Annie, and that is multiplayer. So a lot of people that was always complaining on all my old videos whenever I made Last Claudia back then, like, oh my god, I wish this game had co-op, multiplayer, all that. Well, guess what? It does now. It's not like a constant thing though. Don't want to get your hopes up too high. At some point in the future, it may become a more constant thing that is just in the game all the time. But for right now, multiplayer really only comes and goes in very specific events, and it's still like in their beta phases because they're still trying to work everything out. It's not completely flushed out, but if you want to play with your friends, right now is a good time to do it. You can play the new anniversary event, the new multiplayer beta boss. You can farm material and do a lot of other stuff with your homies. So hey, perfect time. And there's even more to unpack from the Sega anniversary, but I'll let you guys see all that in game. There's so much going on with this game now, and I'm actually just insanely surprised and impressed. If you didn't know, whenever Last Claudia was first starting, I want to say that they had a lot of people on board. A lot of people really wanted to play the game and really liked it just because of the animations and the art style alone. Anybody who loves Pixar or just 8-bit, 16-bit, it was like their wet dream. Seeing these characters move in such a fluid way and seeing how cool they look, seeing how the game looks, it looked really promising. And a lot of people, unfortunately, fell off of the game because some stuff that got brought onto the game due to development decisions and all this other stuff. But it seems like they've finally got what people really like about Last Claudia and are just sticking with it and making it the best possible game it can be. Of course, the game is not perfect. The game can use more polish. There's always room for that. But for right now, I will say Last Claudia, pretty freaking good. So you want to try out Last Claudia, go right ahead. If you need any help because you're starting out new, I'll actually have a link to a bunch of different guides in the description to kind of help you out if you're just starting out because of me, which if you are, shout out to you. And I don't know if I'm gonna actually make videos on this game though, past this point. I know, shocking, surprising, but we'll see. If the people want it, I'll do it. But guys, thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy OP. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. Tell me if you've been playing Last Claudia, or if you dropped the game, or if you came back recently, whatever the case may be. I've been really enjoying my time, so I feel like a lot of you guys will too. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get back to grinding. Thank you all for coming out. And last but not least, man, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.